Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Read to Save. Okay, I have to do that. Right, welcome to Save TV. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Have you subscribed? Please do so now. Do it. Thank you. Alright, I'm going straight into it. We started reading from the book Show Up, Stand Out, Show Off, and we've been reading Mr. Akinlami's story for 3 weeks now. It's the third week, and we're going to continue. We've read season 1 for 2 weeks. I'm going to go into season 2 now. Alright guys, I said season 2. Taiwo goes to Lagos, age 18 to 27. At first we did 0 to 18, right? So let's go. Taiwo goes to Lagos. I left home for Lagos after my secondary school education. I was 18. Though I was supposed to be an adult, but I had a conflict in myself. I thought I had graduated into a level of maturity where I could begin to take my toddler steps in living the smartest. Alas, I could not crawl. My father never sat down to instruct me about life. It may sound as an exaggeration, but it's not. My father and I never had a father-to-son conversation. I had wrong perspective of an authority figure. My father was my first authority in my life. My memory of him was of fear and anxiety. I was not taught to reason with authority. I was taught and trained to bow to an authority figure. I was trained to fear authority and not to respect them or submit to his instructions. I did not learn true freedom and responsibility. Freedom is defined by responsibility. I was not taught true freedom. For me, freedom was synonymous with irresponsibility. I suffered from what I later come to refer to as the rain-beaten chicken mentality. 5 things characterize a rain-beaten chicken's life. That is, imagine when it's falling and the chicken is out there in the rain. What happens to the chicken? It is sickly, it is dirty, it is needy, it is vulnerable, and it is self-victimized. Now, another part of the story, between no self-esteem and low self-esteem. I could be said to be detached from the realness of life, from the realities of life. I suffered from reality deficiency syndrome. I was reacting to child abuse by wild involvement in social and youthful vices of all kinds, lack of identity, and suffering from no self-esteem, misplacement of priorities, high sense of purposelessness and inner emptiness. Please, if you suffer from low self-esteem, it calls for rejoicing. That's strange. It means you are aware of yourself and you are aware of the fact that you have esteem, but it's low. That's something. Well, in my own case, I had no self, not to talk of esteem. I was simply not conscious of myself and my worth. University, here I come. Woo! When I got into the university at the age of 20, wow. Do you think that's old or that's young? Well, in this age, you know the answer. I could hardly make contributions in class. This time, not because I could not speak English language, because I was afraid of being rejected. The battle of English language had been won, but the battle of self-esteem was raging like a stubborn Amatan fire. Raging storm of Amatan fire. English was not a problem, but esteem and confidence was. Each time I attempted to make contribution in my class, my heart would beat uncontrollably. I did not possess confidence in my opinions. I cared so much about the opinion of my classmates. I would rather keep quiet than to give an incorrect answer to a question. For the first years in the university, I was almost a recluse. I was a dysfunctional adult whose foundation was laid in dysfunctional childhood. I went into student unionism, mainly in search of self-expression. Though I found out a part of me wanted to defend the cause of the students, yet student unionism earned me fame but not freedom. Do you know what the cause of student unionism is like? In school, you have like the head of all the youths, kind of people who were in government in school, government amongst them. The same way you have government in the nation, government in the school. So it's called student union government, right? So as a student leader, I was very popular. I was as popular as the name of my school, Lagos State University, Lagos State, Nigeria. I remember a meeting that was held with some principal officers in my school, vice chancellors, chief security officer, chief librarian, registrar, and dean of my faculty of the university. I was the only student in attendance at that time. I did not hold any political office in the student union government. main subject of the discussion was that the school had information that I was working in conjunction with external forces to cause trouble in the school. Though the allegation was false, the incident showed how relevant I was to the peace and stability of the school. This relevance I earned despite my issues with self-esteem. As a student leader, I would rather be a firebrand than be reasonable. The fabrics of my mind could not withstand serious discussions. I lacked emotional intelligence. I was a respecter of persons. I was not free from the old and influence of man. I could please a man to the detriment of my personal peace. I would rather fight than dialogue. Stand well. I want to hear about this. You? Okay, let's go there. To be reasonable in handling the issues of life, a man must of necessity possess a living mind, enriched with confidence, sincerity, and integrity. Results, outstanding results, always crown the efforts of reasonable people. To be reasonable is to understand what it means to approach life with a win-win attitude. It requires maturity. Firebrands are not necessarily bold. They are at best foolhardy. These are small men in search of the easy way out of issues of life. It's either they keep quiet or they embrace violent and premature confrontations in defense of the right cause. Such man I was. Small man. When you fight the right cause the wrong way, you are wrong all the same. The students I led were not privy to my inner struggles. Taiwo, Akinlami, popularly known as stand where. Let me stand. I want to show you the stand where. Okay, but I'm too far. The stand where all stands. Let me go back. I'm done. Alright. Okay. So Taiwo Akinlami, popularly known as stand where was as bold as a lion. My many battles confirmed to them that their conclusion about me could not be farther from the truth. I had fought an expulsion from the university successfully. Yes. I had been detained in 3 detention camps under the military with a death sentence hanging on my neck. Wow. The students saw me as a beacon of hope and a relentless defender of their rights. Yes, I was, but I also needed help desperately in dealing with my many inner struggles. I call it the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Apology to Pastor Tunde Bakari. Bottom line, I was not prepared for adulthood. I later realized that a person, organization, or entity, no matter the zeal to give, cannot give what it does not have. Therefore, a dysfunctional child cannot transit into a functional adult. My discovery, however, did not point me to any solution. I hope you're not bored. Are you? So you can talk to me. Well, if you are, you might want to take a walk, go take a drink. Okay, no worry. We're ending this edition today. This episode ends here. Continue next week Friday, 6 p.m. same time, same station, S.A.F.E TV, same me. Yeah. See you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video. Don't forget to join the S.A.F.E Club.